Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I have my 2,000 subscriber thank you video. I really want to thank all of my subscribers and past supporters for all of the help and all of the support that they've shown me over the past year and a half that I've actually had my channel. The first mention has to definitely go to the Smell You Later boys that know who they are. Basically they are guys who I talk about fragrances with all of the time, able to bounce off ideas off of them. I'm able to say what I feel about a fragrance. They might not agree with me on the fragrance, and they might completely think I'm just talking out of my ass, basically. But still, the whole aspect of having that kind of bounce off, you can bounce off opinions about fragrances, is all good, and I absolutely love it. And their support has been absolutely paramount. So thank you to those guys. Thank you to Robes08 for that video where he recently released about a basically a support video, a reviewer highlight video on me, which basically pushed me over. I was at around low 1,900s, almost to mid, and it pushed me over 2,000. So I really want to thank you for that video. It did bring some subscribers. To all you new subscribers who came from that channel, welcome, and I guess stick around for the ride. Now, on to the channel plan. When I first started my channel, I had a couple of clear-cut goals that I wanted to go ahead and do. One of the goals that I wanted was to kind of build a subscriber base, which I feel that I've done at this point. Now, the reason I wanted to build a subscriber base is because I had a lot of other ideas of what I wanted to do, but none of them really worked unless you had a decent amount of subscribers, comparatively to other fragrance reviewers, stuff like that. One of the ideas, as you've seen, was the Fragrance News Network that's been around, that I've just started, and that doesn't really work unless you have a subscriber base. So there are a lot of ideas that I actually have that are coming to my channel that will continue to come as my subscriber base grows. So look forward to that. Now, as far as my reviews, I've always, again, had a straight goal with my reviews as well. When I initially crafted my reviews, I wanted them to have as much information as possible and as short amount of time as possible. So I kind of looked at a couple of current reviewers and I liked a lot, and I really took bits and pieces from each of their reviewers. For example, I looked at Mark's reviews, saw the breadth of information, and I wanted that same amount. And yet at the same time, though, I looked at Covey's reviews and also wanted a video that wasn't as long, that really was to the point, that was very succinct on that matter. But at the same time, you know, saw Brandon's, Tim's, was able to see and, you know, quote unquote sell the fragrance, even though I might not agree on a fragrance. So I kind of wanted to get that point across, and I also wanted to kind of give an objective, as much of an objective opinion as I possibly could, or detach myself from the fragrance, which is why you might not necessarily see me completely bash fragrances. I try to bring out the good qualities in all things that I kind of review, as well as show some of the bad qualities and maybe some good fragrances that we may see. So that's kind of the thought process behind the reviews. Now, in the opinion section, the main thing that I want to see is, or the main thing that's different is, I no longer work at the AP. Actually, as of that Getting to Know You video, I actually got a new job right after that. So 5 years at the AP, pretty much done after that. Now, why is this significant? Because obviously I used to record people at the AP and the opinions of what they thought of it now. That is going to have to change. I'm not too comfortable interviewing people at my new workplace simply because I don't have that much clout there. I'm brand new, fresh to the company, and you know, I just think it would not be a good idea. So I still have maybe 20 of those reviews that are upcoming saved up, so you still may see videos of these past people at the company, but that doesn't mean I'm still there. Now, going forward, it's probably going to mean that I'm going to get people's opinions off of the street. Not necessarily like Street Sense or anything like that, but the same format that you see me in doing now. I just want to know, what do you think of the fragrance and what's a rating for it? All right? That is kind of the overall gist. Now, to me, that actually means a couple things. Number one, I'm probably going to have to get a different camera. This is the one that I currently use. And while it serves its purposes for recording stuff at work, it doesn't really serve its purposes for if I want to take it out, truly take it out into the street, just because the microphone on this isn't really so good. It could be better, so I'll have to think about how I actually want to do it. Do I want to do it maybe inside coffee shops, inside Starbucks, inside, you know, restaurants? How do I want to go ahead and do this? So expect to see that change. You might not see a change even this year, just because I have enough saved up, but you will see it change. How it changes will be up to how I decide. All right. Now, that out of the way, the next thing that we have is the Q&A videos, question and answer videos. Those are still going to be here. The Fragrance News Network is still going to be going, although I'm not too satisfied with the format. I kind of want to change around the format just to be a little bit more interactive, I feel it's a little bit dry, even though I haven't really gotten that comment, but I still kind of think that it could be a little bit more than it currently is. So that's kind of an evolving process. It's still going to be going out. The other thing that may happen to it is I may move it back to 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, just because every week it's a lot of work, basically compiling and getting all this stuff. So it may switch to 2 weeks. Now, the top 10 videos are still going to be coming out. I've got a couple of top 10 coming up. Obviously, you've got your seasonals. We have the top 10 high school, actually, that's going to be coming out around in October. I believe I'm going to be releasing that then. The information videos are still going to be present. I have a couple coming up: how to spot fakes, how to, etc. All these. I've got a bunch of ideas in my head of what I'm actually going to release. So keep an eye out for that. And some coming soon videos. Some of the ideas that I'm actually going to implement pretty soon are, I wanted to do a top 10 YouTube reviewer of each season. What does that mean? That basically means, since summer is gone, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to compile the top 10 or the top 20 or however many of fragrances that people release. I'm going to compile that list, kind of do some calculations, come up with a true YouTube reviewer top 10 list. That's not going to be my favorite top 10 list. It's going to be a compilation of everyone's or all YouTube reviewers' top 10 fragrances that are going to actually come in. It may be a top 20, maybe a top 10. I'm not sure what I'm actually going to do, but I do know that I'm going to compile that list and come out with that video, and I will be doing it after each and every single season. So it'll give people kind of an aggregate, or, you know, a sum up of the best fragrances. So, and the final thing that you're probably going to see across my channel is the challenge videos, I really want to put an interaction where I'm going to basically challenge my reviewers in some way, manner, or something that will result in something, whether prizes, whether it be, I'm not sure what it's going to result in, but it will be something that they're going to have to either figure out. I was bouncing off some ideas, possibly doing a what is that fragrance, or, you know, I'm going to be doing something for it. So keep an eye out for that. So if you have any questions, any suggestions, anything like that, please feel free, send a message, do whatever you got to do. Thank you, take care of yourselves, and have a great day. Oh, yeah, forgot to mention my new shirt. I love this shirt. For those of you, I'm not even going to say what show it is. You should know what show it is. If not, check it out. Thank you, have a great day, and take care of yourselves.